shadows whisper secrets, the wind carries forgotten tales, and the veil between the known and the unknown is thin. And in these twilight hours, mysteries stir. Welcome to the Mysterious Series, where we tread upon the edge of the unexplained, delving into enigmas that have baffled humanity for centuries. Prepare to embark on a journey where history blurs with legend, and every clue is a step closer to the truth. We upload once a week in this series, so subscribe and hit the bell icon to ensure you don't miss any new tales. Are you ready to face the shadows of time? Welcome, mystery seekers. Today we delve into the chilling tale of the Dyatlov Pass incident, a real-life horror story that baffled investigators and haunted the Ural Mountains for many years. Prepare yourselves for a journey into the unknown, a story that will send shivers down your spine and leave you pondering its mysteries long after the final credits roll. A vast, desolate landscape, blanketed in snow and shrouded in perpetual twilight. This is the unforgiving terrain of the Ural Mountains, a place where nature wields its power with chilling indifference. It's January 1959, and a group of 9 young, experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, embark on an ambitious expedition across the treacherous Mansi-Putaran Plateau. Their goal? To conquer the legendary Mount Otterton, a peak shrouded in local folklore and whispered tales of ancient spirits. While their goal may seem audacious, Dyatlov and his team were no ordinary adventurers. They were seasoned skiers, climbers, and survivalists, accustomed to the harsh realities of the Russian wilderness. Each member had undergone rigorous training and possessed years of experience navigating unforgiving terrain. However, even their expertise wouldn't prepare them for the horrifying turn their meticulously planned journey would take on the slopes of Kholat-Syakhl, a mountain ominously nicknamed the Mountain of the Dead by the indigenous Mansi people. On February 1st, 1959, the group set up camp on the eastern slopes of Kholat-Syakhl. Their meticulously documented photographs reveal a seemingly ordinary camp setup. However, weeks later, when search parties finally reached the site, they were met with a scene of utter chaos. The tent was ripped open from the inside, as if the occupants had fled in terror. Personal belongings were scattered, and a trail of footprints led away into the snow-covered wilderness. The discovery of the abandoned camp triggered a frantic search for the missing hikers. One by one, their bodies were found, frozen and scattered across the mountainside. The autopsy reports painted a grim picture. Some of the victims had suffered fatal injuries, including skull fractures and internal bleeding, suggesting they had been struck by immense force. Others had their tongues and eyes missing, hinting at possible animal attacks. Yet, the strangeness didn't end there. Their clothes were contaminated with radioactive material, likely due to the nearby Kishtim disaster, a nuclear accident that occurred 3 years prior. The expressions on their faces were frozen in masks of terror and agony. These perplexing details fueled numerous theories to explain the hikers' demise. Was it a deadly avalanche? An attack by wild animals driven mad by the radioactive contamination? Or something more sinister, like a Soviet military cover-up or an encounter with extraterrestrial beings? The official investigation concluded that the hikers had died due to an unknown compelling force, a vague and unsatisfying answer that left more questions than answers. Let's delve deeper into these theories, examining their strengths and weaknesses. The avalanche theory seems plausible, given the harsh weather conditions and the location of the camp. However, the lack of snow damage to the tent and the scattered nature of the bodies raise doubts. The animal attack theory is also intriguing, but the presence of internal injuries and the lack of predator tracks cast shadows. As for the more outlandish theories, they lack concrete evidence and delve into the realm of speculation. The truth, like the unforgiving peaks of the Ural Mountains, remains shrouded in an icy veil. Was it a tragic accident, a brutal attack, or something else entirely? The answer may forever be lost in the frozen wilderness, a chilling reminder of the secrets that nature holds close. In the year 2019, a joint Swedish-Russian expedition team traveled to Dyatlov Pass with the objective of investigating the circumstances surrounding a previous incident. The team hypothesized that the occurrence may have been caused by katabatic winds, which are characterized by their exceptional intensity and relative rarity. A similar incident occurred at Anaris Mountain in Sweden in the year 1978, in which 8 hikers perished while another sustained severe injuries. The expedition team noted that the terrain at the two locations was comparable. Imagining oneself in a tent subjected to the sudden and intense force of these winds, it becomes apparent that remaining inside would be exceptionally challenging. The most prudent course of action would be to cover the tent with snow and seek shelter behind trees. Notably, a flashlight was discovered within the tent in an illuminated state, potentially indicating a deliberate effort to facilitate their return upon the winds subsiding. The expedition team posits that the hikers attempted to construct two shelters, one of which collapsed, resulting in the burial and subsequent serious injuries of 4 individuals. This hypothesis is supported by the nature of the injuries sustained. On July 11, 2020, Andrei Kuryakov, the deputy head of the Urals Federal District Directorate of the Prosecutor General's Office, officially declared an avalanche to be the cause of death for the Dyatlov group in 1959. Independent computer simulation and analysis conducted by Swiss researchers subsequently support this conclusion. In his summary of Kuryakov's report for The New Yorker, Douglas Preston writes, "The most compelling aspect of Kuryakov's theory is that the Dyatlov party's actions are no longer inexplicable. According to Green, the snow slab likely produced loud cracks and rumbles as it collapsed onto the tent, giving the imminent impression of an avalanche. Although the skiers erred in their placement of the tent, Kuryakov noted that their subsequent actions were exemplary. They executed an emergency evacuation to safer ground, sought shelter in the woods, built a fire, and dug a snow cave. Less experienced individuals might have remained near the tent, attempted to dig it out, and survived. However, avalanches pose the greatest risk in winter mountain environments, and the more experience one possesses, the greater the fear they inspire. Ultimately, the skiers' expertise proved their undoing. In the year 2021, a collaborative team consisting of physicists and engineers, led by Alexander Puzrin and Johann Gaumi, presented a groundbreaking model in the publication Communications Earth and Environment. This novel paradigm demonstrates the potential for even a relatively small avalanche of snow on the Kholat-Syakhl slope to cause significant tent damage and inflict injuries consistent with those sustained by the Dyatlov expedition. The Dyatlov Pass incident serves as a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature. It also highlights the human desire to understand the unknown, even in the face of overwhelming mystery. Perhaps the answers lie not in grand solutions, but in the haunting echoes of the unknown. For the truth, curiosity never rests. As elusive as it may be, is the very lifeblood of the mystery. Until next time, remember the shadows whisper. Wind carries forgotten tales. The veil between the known and the unknown is always tantalizingly thin. Stay curious, stay skeptical. Most importantly, never stop questioning. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment below.